Hold on. I'm sure I got my key. Hey, good morning. Helen does life. Good morning. Good morning. Come on, Tobes. We just had to make another stop back at the house. I had to change shirts. I was too wet. We had to swing back by the house so I could get a cooler shirt on. I was too hot. Well, we didn't win anything this weekend at the dog show. Boy, it's a story. I'll tell it in a little bit. But we got a beautiful day out. It's kind of warm for being first thing in the morning. Like I said, I was already hot and sweaty. I'm sure I'll be soaking wet by the time we get done walking. Our come on, come on. Our dog show got ruined this weekend. Oh, my weekend sucked, to tell you the truth. The weekend sucked. I was waiting for Anastasia to see if she was going to get here to tell the story. So I only got to tell it one time. Because it's a sad story and I don't even want to tell it. Uh, one storm. One storm just wrecked Toby's chances for his championship. So there was four actual competitions this weekend. We'll start the story. There was four competitions this weekend. Hey Tony, welcome, welcome. Hi, I'm new. I'm a like and subscribe. Oh, I appreciate you. This is Toby Dog. Look at this boy. He gets out of hand in the morning because he wants to chase these squirrels and rabbits. Anyhow, so there was two competitions on Friday, and then the competition on Saturday and one on Sunday. We made it through the two on Saturday, but we lost both days, or two on Friday. We didn't win anything. There's only five prizes, and there's 40 dogs, 40 border collies, only five prizes. So, you know what I mean? Not every dog's going to win, but I always want my dog to win because I think my dog's the best. But obviously he's not because the judges don't think so. We didn't even win our class. He's an open class dog. We didn't even win the open class. The guy that beat us, the guy that beat us last year when we went to the UKC event, the guy that beat us the one day there beat us in both shows here. That dog, and it's not a very good dog. I didn't think so. I was disappointed. My friends in the crowd were disappointed. The other border collie people couldn't. Other border collie friends people, as let's say it that way. They were like, "What?" Nobody. We speak in whispers at the side of the ring because you don't want people to hear what you're saying. But in the whispers, it was a wonder why the judge picked the dog over Toby, the first one. Well, the first one, Toby made a big mistake, and I couldn't get him to stop. What I should have did was restarted. When you make your go around, when you go around the square with the dog, he went to galloping. He's supposed to be trotting, but he went to galloping. BNGP 15-1, hello, hello. He went to galloping. Uh-oh, he's doing his thing now. He went to galloping, and I couldn't get him to stop. What time is it where you're at? It's 7 a.m. About. Uh, yeah, he went to galloping. I couldn't break him to gallop. See, when it happens like that at the beginning of your go around, you should stop and restart. But it was like 90 degrees out, and my brain was cooking, and I get so nervous in the ring. I've only been at it a little bit. Let's see, where did he go before I step in it? Uh, Here it is. I almost stepped in it. I get so nervous that I can't think of stuff like that, like restarting. The ladies that have been at it forever and the pros, they know to restart. But this is like the third time I should have restarted in the times that I've been handling Toby, at least the third time, that I should have restarted the go around, and I didn't because it never occurred to me. Because I'm just so new to this that I don't think about it. Anyhow, Toby galloped, the other dog didn't. The other dog won. That was the first competition of the day. Second competition, uh, we were against the same dog, and the same dog got us again. But this time it was just judge preference, you know? That's what you gotta tell yourself. That was what we gathered at the in the whispers at the edge of the ring, was that we know these judges like smaller dogs. So we didn't win nothing. "Hi, I'm new." "Yeah, okay." "Have you seen the Marmaduke movie?" "No, not yet." "It's only 6 a.m. in Texas." "Hey, BN, you're in Texas. Welcome, welcome. I'm originally from Texas." "The ZG85. Hello, hello. ZG, you get your moderator jacket today. There you go. There you go, ZG." Helen says it's 2 p.m. Elizabeth Asha, hello, hello. Tony, I have to stay up because I have to babysit kids. Oh, fun, fun, fun. I remember those days. I remember babysitting other people's kids, and then I remember watching after my own. Yeah, so we didn't win anything on Saturday. I was disappointed, but I knew that we still had, I mean, we didn't win anything on Friday. And yes, I was super disappointed that we didn't win anything. All we need is our two major wins, and he gets his championship. He's done. He's got enough points already, and we just need our two majors. So we didn't win either of the border collie specialties, where it was just border collie dog show. So that left us Saturday and Sunday, and neither days the dog that beat us isn't going to be there because he was only there for the specialty. That dog wasn't coming back for Saturday, Sunday, so that improved our chances of winning our class and getting our 3-point win. But a storm came through Friday night at 6 p.m. and wiped out the fairgrounds. A rainstorm came through with high winds. It was like 50-mile-an-hour winds or something like that, sustained, and it knocked down all the tents. It knocked down all the booths. It knocked down. They said there was like 42 canopies, separate like exhibitors' canopies that got blown away. Uh, the main tents all came down. The only tent that didn't come down was the grooming tent. And my stuff, I left all my gear in the grooming tent. And one side of the grooming tent came down. That was the side my stuff was on. And nothing got broken or blown away. The my table tipped over, and when the stuff blew, it caught on my when my loose stuff blew, it caught on my table legs. So all my stuff was there. And another fella, one of the border collie people that stayed down there, mind you, we were 2 hours away back home now, when the storm came. Um, one of the border collie people picked up my stuff, uprighted everything for me, got it picked up. So when I got there, yes, I still had to go get it. Uh, so they knocked out the power to 2 million people down there. The fairgrounds, no power. The tent company, the kennel club, and the fairgrounds people, they stayed up all night, and they put the event back together. They put all well, half of one tent they couldn't put back up. The main tent, half of that was gone. Toby. And So they got half the main tent up. They got all the rings put back together. They got the grooming tent fixed. They got everything fixed. However, the power company couldn't get the power back on. So I think it was around noon. Well, they canceled Saturday because they couldn't get the power, and the power company was saying that Toby, he sees a little rabbit, so he's going crazy. Come on, boy, knock it off. Hey, 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 behave. The power company said the power that they thought that they could get the power back on Saturday night at 11:30, but they weren't sure. So they canceled Sunday also. So they canceled the main part of the whole dog show, the main parts. We only got to attend the border collie part on Friday, but the whole main part of the dog show, the what do they call it, the all breed, the owner handled, all that canceled. And I don't think we get our money back either. I don't think we get our money back because it was over $100. I think it was like 37 or $40 per entry, and I had 4 entries. So whatever that comes out to, plus tax. What's 4 times 4? 160. So I lost. Well, we got to go to two of them, but we lost the other two. Morning. So I lost half my money, and not to mention when my car broke down, I rented a vehicle, and so I had to pay for that rental vehicle. Good thing I didn't rent a hotel room, because once you pay for them hotel rooms, you don't get your money back. Oh my goodness, good thing I didn't do that. You're lucky. You're lucky to have a dog. I had to give mine to my big sister. Good to see y'all. I'm in Australia. Ideals, what's going on? What's going on? Hello, hello. I'm busy telling this story. Y'all from US? Some people are from the US. Dental work for your dog today? Oh, that's crazy. Hopefully everything turns out good. I'm looking back over these. Hey, Tom Brinker, welcome, welcome. Oh, yeah, we made it back. Anyhow, oh, that's too bad. That's too bad, BN. Is it small? What state are we in? We're in Michigan. We're like 100 miles north of Detroit. Graham Castro. I don't know how to pronounce the beginning of that. Welcome, welcome. Genesis, hello, hello. Yeah, they canceled the show. I don't think we get our money back. You know, they had all the expenses, so I expect them to keep our money. But I paid $20 for a 3-day parking pass and only got to use it one day. That money I'd like back. They can keep my $70 worth of entries or $80 worth of entry fees, because you still have to pay the fairgrounds, you still have to pay the tent company, you still have to pay the golf cart rental, you still have to pay everything. Even though they canceled it, they still have all those bills. So, but they don't have to pay no parking. I, st- I They should offer us our parking money back if you like mail the parking pass to them. They send you the check for the 2 days you didn't use. God dang it. That's the only part that upset me. Well, besides, so here's the thing. Toby just needs 2 wins to get his championship. He needs 2 3-point or better wins. Here in Michigan, this was like this past weekend was the only weekend of the year that there's points like that available for his class of dog. That's the only time this year that there's been major points. we go to all the dog shows here in Michigan. Well, we were, and there's never any major points until this weekend because it's the border collie specialty, and it brings in people from all over. So now we don't have a chance to get those 2 3-point wins. We lost our we lost our only chance this year to get those 3-point wins here in Michigan. And Toby's going to be 4 in a couple of months. So I'm not saying that we would have won, but at least we would have got a chance to get those points. So that's what's got me upset is we lost our chance to even compete for the points that he needs. He's gonna be 4 years old and he doesn't have his championship yet. He didn't start till he was a year and a half though. That's the problem. And then he had me as a handler, and I'm no handler. Me and him, my dog lady told me the other day, well, you got to remember that he's your beginner dog, your learning dog. From here on out, what's got to be done for the next dog. You gotta take it whatever you get with Toby because he's your learning dog. The general thought process reflect current world garden reality by means of highly sophisticated electronic psychological warfare against America, rest of the garden world population. Huh. Golden Wing Spirit, welcome, welcome. This is Toby Dog. This is my boy. I got him on a pet contract, and look what he turned into. Turned into this super beautiful show dog. But we just can't get our last wins. So the people that did win on Friday were the two established, the super high dog established ladies that won the year before, and I guess they win every year. You know how that goes. But one of those ladies has got me on her list for puppies. So maybe we can get our puppy and mix it with Toby and start our own line. Toby's a big boy. He's big boned. He's the heaviest bone. He's probably the heaviest dog there as far as the border collies go. He was probably the heaviest one, but he's not fat or anything. He's big boned. And yes, that is a thing. I was telling my mom the other day, you know how we joked when we were, all through the years that so and so's big boned, but they're not really. They're just fat. People don't get big boned. They're just fat. I always claim to be big boned, but no, I'm just fat. Well, dogs actually are big boned. They do come big boned. Toby doesn't have any fat on him. Look how big he looks. He's all fur and bone. He's all fur and bone. Hey, hey, come on. Get out of the street, dog. So yeah, we didn't get to compete Saturday and Sunday. So I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen now as far as his getting earning his championship. He deserves to be finished. He's got all kinds of points. He's got more points than he needs. We just can't win. We can beat one dog. We can beat two dogs. We can beat three dogs. But for some reason, we can't beat that fourth dog or the fifth dog. The points changed. Last year, you needed 6 dogs to get the 3 points. And it changed in May to now you just need 5. Not just, but because it's a lot. You need 5 class dogs to get the class dog points to get a 3-point major. And to get 5 class dogs together at one dog show is near impossible. The only reason there were so many this time last weekend was because it was the Border Collie Association, the Great Lakes Border Collie Association dog show. Hello, Rebel. Okay, let's stop and read a second. He's so cute. Should you remove who? Message retracted. No, yeah, folks, your blue coats are for for it make it easier for connecting with everybody else. You know what I mean? When you got a blue coat on, you can just tap on somebody else's name and go to their channel. That's why we hand out the blue coats. As far as timing people out and that, I kind of take care of that myself. It doesn't Nothing hurts my feelings. I love trolls. We don't get enough of them. We only have a few every once in a while. Every great once in a while, we'll get someone on here trolling us, but nothing hurts my feelings like that. So we don't have to worry about it. Trolls equal watch time, and trolls equal views. So they're not totally bad. They're not totally bad. We are all your five guys, and we're here to see you and your dog. Very cool. Please look after your dog's teeth. Yes, yes. Toby gets his teeth brushed once a week. And I'm just lazy that I don't do it every day, but once a week is good. My dog trainer said at least once a week. My dog trainer lady says that she brushes all three of her dog's teeth every day, every morning. I don't have that kind of energy. He loves he At first he was funny about it, but as the years go by, they get used to it. I use it's like, I don't know, like a protein toothpaste for him. It's meat flavored. I never tasted it. I smelled it. It smells kind of yucky to me, but he seems to like it. He sits still for it at least. There we go. Yeah, you know what cleaning a dog's teeth includes? It's like thousands of dollars when they get older, because they gotta put them they gotta anesthetize them in order for them to be able to work on their teeth like that. What's the blue things on your guy's username? Oh, I think the little slab indicates just that they're come on. The little icon after their name indicates that they're moderators, I guess. Besides being in blue. You see Anastasia's got a yellow dot after hers. That's because she's a channel member. And the blue dot indicates, I believe it indicates over 6 months. Anastasia's my first channel member. Hey Anastasia, what's going on? Yes, Toby's a border collie. Yeah, yeah. When I'm walking and running my mouth, I don't really look at the chat because I'm trying to look at where we're going, where my foot's going. If I'm looking on off into the horizon looking for loose dogs. I'm looking for squirrels and rabbits all around. So it's kind of hard to look at the chat at the same time. No leash laws? Yeah, we have leash laws. That's why he's on the. I've got him on a 16-foot retractable today. And it's funny. You know what's funny is whatever different leash he's on, he knows by the leash what's going on. He knows that he sees the show dog leads. When he sees the show dog lead, he knows it's time for show dog work. When I got the 6-foot lead on him, he knows it's time to not necessarily heel walking, but he knows it's tight walking, paying attention. And he knows when he's on this retractable that he pretty much can do whatever he wants as long as he doesn't stop me. As long as I keep moving. Because if I stop moving, I'll lock up like the Tin Man in the Wizard of Oz. Someone will have to come with an oil can and oil my knees. No leash laws. Yeah, He's a show dog? Yes, he is. He's a pointed out show dog. He's got more points than he needs, and we don't have our major wins yet. So, but we still go to the show. He needs 2 3-point wins or better. 2 3-point or higher wins. Hey, our amen's still here. Amen. USA. Uh, to finish his championship. This is I got him as a pet. I never intended on having a show dog or getting involved in that. It never crossed my mind. I just when I got him, I was looking for the best available dog for to be a companion dog, and I searched and searched for a couple of months, and I came up with this guy. I got him on a pet contract, neuter by 2 years old. Uh, and then I sent him to dog school. He went to dog school for the first 3 years that I had him. Uh, 2 days a week, at least 2 days a week, sometimes more. Um, like a 8-hour, 9-hour day at school. And they said, "No, you gotta show that dog. You gotta show that dog." So I had to go through I had to talk to the breeder. We had to change the contract. They had to change his listing, or how do you call it, his registration, all this, that, and the other. So he didn't get he wasn't official for dog shows until he was a year and a half, when most of the dogs start at 6 months. All them show dogs, they start at 6 months or younger, 4 months, 4 to 6 months, I think. I think it's gotta be 6 months, 6 to 10 months, I think, is the first group, and then it's 11 to 14 months, something like that. And he didn't get any ring training because the school didn't wanna do the ring training unless he was gonna show, and we didn't know he was gonna be able to show until he was a year and a half, so it wasn't until he was about 14 months old that he started getting show ring training. Does anyone know how YT authorization works? I could use some help if someone knows. What's your question? What's your question, ZG? Ask it, and if I can't answer it, I'm new to this too, but our friend Helen and Anastasia are on here, and they got a lot of answers. They're those are two people that you guys should let's pin Helen first. Everybody go to the pin. Go to the pin. Helen's a big time YouTuber from way back. Um, she might have answers for you. Come on this way. Come on. Come on, we're looking at Jackson. Good morning, Toby. Yep, Toby. Here's the question. I have a channel, got some 60 subs, and I should be able to go live, right? Mobile, no authorization not working, or is it something else I'm doing wrong? Helen, do we have an answer or any insight? I know you got to go through the where they got to research you real quick, don't they? Don't they check your name? I'm trying to think. I'm not going to lead you astray. Uh, so we're if we walk one more block, we're a mile and a half from home. I know we walked a couple blocks sideways, but we'll walk this one more block here, southwards, southways. I know you got to be verified, and that takes, like, when you're able to go live, you got to fill out uh Oh, whatever questions they ask you, and then there's a 24-hour wait or something like that if you haven't been verified. When I first started my YouTube, well, I started in like 2012 or 2010. I got a YouTube channel to watch, and I never posted anything until about a year and a half ago. And when I started posting, all that verification stuff that pops up, I just started filling that stuff out right from the beginning. And then they told me, well, you're not eligible yet, but I had already had that stuff filled out so that when I hit my 50 subs, I didn't have to do anything because I had already filled all that stuff out. But I don't remember what it is. It was like a year ago, year and a half, a year ago or so. Not bothering whatsoever. This is what we do every morning. We go for a walk. We go for a walk and then we talk with people. And that's what makes our walk so much more fun. I mean, I have a really good time just walking Toby, but it's even much more special when I'm chatting with folks from all over the world. Come on, beautiful boy. I just got his genetic test back last week. Perfect everything. Clear everything. So now I got to upload that to the AKC website. I want him to breed. I want someone to pick him to be papa, so I don't have to so I don't have to go buy girl dogs to breed with him. There's two ladies that have talked to me about it already. There's two owners that have talked to me about Toby being papa, but one lady, I doubt it's going to happen because her breeder, part of her contract for her dog says that the dog has to have a AKC championship before it can breed. Only she shows that dog in the AUKC, so chances are she's not going to get to breed that dog. It's a real small dog. She says it's too small for the AKC to show. Anyhow, and the second lady, I haven't seen her in probably 6 months, but that one, she started with. She was talking about her puppy last year that was 4 months old. So I imagine I'll be hearing from her again next spring if she's still interested. But she's had her eye on Toby ever since I got him. She actually saw him at his dog school, and she actually saw him when he was a puppy at dog school, and she's been keeping track of him ever since. Can your dog do some tricks and can you show me? Yeah, he does tricks. Look, watch. He stands there, watch, and scratches the ground. Scratch the ground. Good boy. Toby has his trick dog, his original trick dog certification, the level one. So he had to do, what was it? He started out, we did the CGC, Canine Good Citizenship. He's got all his Canine Good Citizenship awards, right? So then we moved on to Trick Dog, and being that he had all his Canine Good Citizenship awards, he only had to do half as many tricks because the other tricks were already not tricks, but things he learned. We call them tricks. Yeah, I guess okay. Uh, he had already done half the tricks for the CGC testing, which is the Canine Good Citizenship. He's got three of those, uh, three different levels. But he's got his trick dog. I'm trying to think of what he did. He like lay down, sit, stay, lay down, come, hand signals. He's got hand signals that he follows for sitting, standing, and laying down, so that like when he's far off, you can give him a hand signal and technically, well, how do you say it? Theoretically, you could give him a hand signal and he'll do what he's supposed to do. But in reality, he knows what he's supposed to do, but he don't do. It depends on the day. Let's see. Toby, if I can even get his attention. He's too busy sniffing. The ZG, when you get to 50 subs, you click on go live. They will get you authorized after 24 hours. It's like you apply and wait, they approve. There we go. Helen, but when I click on go live, it says that I need to record more short videos to get more followers. Confusing. Yeah, I've never seen heard of that. So should I just wait? Shorts are super simple to make. Yeah, shorts are real super simple. Um, Started with my dog and cats. Good content people love. People love the dogs and the cats. Look, people love my dog. CG been having the same issue with one supporter and she managed. Just get some 2 shorts and upload and it will be up. There we go. All they want is to see the channel active. Oh, gotcha. Yep, yep. Yeah, you can even do that. What Nubination says you can just cut a clip out of one of your already posted videos if you're having trouble coming up with content. Short content is real easy. You're not going to save the world. You know what I mean? You're just going to make somebody laugh. You're not trying to save the world. You're not trying to cure cancer. You're just out to make a couple people laugh and hit the thumbs up. You know what I mean? Uh, our friend Chuck, our friend Chuck makes shorts like he's just driving down the road and he takes a picture as he's passing the Tim Hortons or something. You know what I mean? 15 seconds. And I'm one to talk. We haven't uploaded any content other than our live streams, and I think we're at like one a month right now, the last 2 or 3 months. Guys, I have already had some shorts and some two two longer videos uploading. I would say uploads, do whatever it is they're telling you to do. It's simple as that. Follow the instructions. Simple as that. Just follow the instructions. Upload a couple more shorts like they said. Little puppy. It's not bad temperature out, but I can see that he's tired already. He hasn't been giving me a hard time this morning. Usually he likes to excuse me, he likes to pull on the lead something fierce, but today he's under control. Yeah, I'm really bumming. Super bumming that we didn't have our show on Saturday and Sunday. That was our last 2 chances this year probably to get him championed up. Now it's now it'll be I don't know. There's another show coming up in about a month and a half that we haven't what do you call it registered for yet. It's like 5 hours away drive time. Come on, Toby. Come on. Come on. No, you're not going to sniff whatever that is. He likes to roll in stuff that smells bad. His favorite move is when we're down walking along the river. He likes to roll in the goose poop. Oh my God, the smell is unreal. And it's always right in the middle of his back, on his neck. He did it a week or so ago, 10 days ago. We were on the rail trail. I turned around and there he was rolling in the ground, rolling on the ground, and I knew exactly what was going on. He got up and one side of the whiter his collar around his neck was all green. What kind of gaming do you do, ZG? Hey, Steven, what's going on, Steven? Welcome, welcome. What's the name before Steven? Noob Nation. Noob Nation, welcome, welcome. Streaming gamers is super easy, especially for gaining subs. Yeah, you know, I got a friend, Assad Danger Brand, and he's a gamer, and he has games all day on the YouTube. He's from Pakistan, and he's on hours a day, and he's got all kinds of subs and viewers every day. He plays those games where you build stuff, build towns, or things like that. Truck driver. I think his big thing has always been the truck driving games, uh, where they drive the trucks across the actual maps of the countries. I'll sit and watch. I watch a lot, and sometimes a couple times he's live streamed on my channel as the guest show. Those were good live streams for my channel when he does a guest show like that. I normally stream about 2 hours a day and make several shorts out of each. Yep, yep. That sounds like the formula. Titlepro and Toby Dog. Oh, you're having trouble streaming too? Have you got your 50 or subs? Come on, Tobus. Come on, Tobus. I'm trying to think. Does Assad, Helen, and does Assad use a streaming app? Doesn't he use oh, I can't remember the name of it. That one that we use. I know he has his own server. Is that what it's called? On the game stuff. He's got his own on Discord. What do they call it? I could try to record in virtual reality. I have headset and everything. Stream what's it called? StreamYard. I think Assad uses the StreamYard. But he's on probably 4 to 6 hours a day, plus videos, plus shorts, all game, all gameplay. We are on for an hour. We try to be on for an hour a day. We also do a night live stream, but we've been off. We've been off. Our night live stream's been off the air for the last couple of weeks, and it's just a music live stream overnight. Music or ASMR. Every night I think about turning it back on, but you know, it takes a lot of energy as far as not power from the wall plug, but energy out of your person to put on that 12-hour live stream, because you got to be there for a few hours in the beginning and you got to be there for at the end. It's it takes up a lot of time. We did it for several months, and it worked out great. It got us monetized, and kept we were rolling watch hours wise every month, big numbers, but it just takes a lot out of you to deal with that every night. Yes, yes. Toby Tobes. Yeah, so we don't even have we're not even registered for the next dog shows around here or nothing in the state. We missed we didn't go to all the west side stuff, the west of the side of the state stuff, and we didn't go to the southern of the state stuff because there's no majors there. So I've been trying to pick and choose which dog shows we go to this year. Uh, I've got a spreadsheet that lists all the entries from last year and all the dog shows for Michigan, Indiana, and Ohio, and Illinois. But there's just no numbers at these dog shows for him to earn his championship. Hmm. So I think our next one is it's called Canfield, Ohio. Last year they had big numbers of dogs. I guess every year they draw big numbers. So that's the on my spreadsheet. That's next. I've got to I think it's at the end of the month. I believe it's at the last week of July, and I know we got to register by July 14th or July 10th. And so the show's usually like a couple weeks after that. So our next show will probably be end of July. We'll just save our money. There's shows be there like there's just show this coming weekend, but we didn't. This coming weekend, next weekend, there was a show 2 weekends ago in Traverse City. We didn't go to any of that or register. You can get crossover points when if there's not enough, like if there's not enough border collies for him to get his 3-point major. If we win our breed and, and there was enough girls, then he could get crossover points that way. Or if we win our breed and we go to the group ring where it's like he's a herding dog, so it would be against all the herding dogs, all the herding dog champions. If he could place in the top 4 of those, he gets points. But that's hard to do. We've been in several group rings, and the only time we ever got a placement, we got a number 2. We got a second place in the group ring, but at a UKC show, not a AKC. Toby's already halfway to his championship in the UKC also. So in the AKC, in the American Kennel Club, he uh he needs 2 major wins to finish his championship. And in the United Kennel Club, the UKC, I don't know how they count points to tell you the truth, but I know he's over halfway in one weekend. Actually in one day, because we went to a show, we went to a UKC weekend show, and it was 2 days. There was two shows the first day and 2 shows the second day. And the first day, come on. I mean, the first show, let me start over. The first day, he got 2 second places. So we didn't win anything. And the second day, we won breed both days. Well, I mean, both shows. And in the first group ring, he didn't get anything. But in the second group ring, he got a group 2 second place finish. And that was enough. So he's over halfway towards the championship there. It's possible that we go to another UKC show, another weekend at a UKC show, and he get his UKC championship. They just had their premier event, their big week-long deal. It was 2 weeks ago, I think. I thought about going, but I was trying to save my money for this last weekend, for the shows this last weekend that got rained out, or they got stormed out. The storm came and tore up the Anastasia. Did I tell you the story? Did you hear the story this weekend? We showed Friday, 2 shows on Friday, nothing. We got 2 second places, and then a storm came by Friday night at 6 o'clock and wiped out the county fairgrounds, wiped out all the tents, all the booths, all the vendors, took out everything, and the people, the contestants, and the companies that like the tent company and the fairgrounds company, the people that run the fairgrounds, and of course the kennel club down there. They stayed up all night, no power. We're using the headlights of trucks and their cars to shine light on everything. So they put all the tents back up, they put all the booths back up, they put everything back together, but still couldn't have the shows because the DTE couldn't get the power turned back on. There was power out to 2 million people down there. so it wasn't just the fairgrounds. But you'd think that the county fairgrounds would have their own generator, backup generator, wouldn't you think? That if you got an event center, you're gonna have a backup generator? I need a voice for dog lovers for a serious issue that's going on where I live. Can you help me, please? Well, we're not a big voice or anything, but we're on every morning. What is it? What's going on? If it's something we can help with, we'll definitely we'll definitely try to help. I know in different parts of the world they're having problems with some dog disease. I don't know what it is. I'm thinking it's Australia, New Zealand. The game I play, you can invite 9 other people with you at a time, and the kids love to see themselves on the shorts feed. Your shorts feed really catches the subs. Yes. Have you heard about Miranda's rescue in Fortuna, California? No. What's going on out there? Yes, yes, you guys use your blue jackets to connect. That's what you got them for. Noob, hang on a second. Let me get you blue jacket, noob. We normally wait till we see somebody the second time, but let's help you out. Let's get you a blue jacket today. That way it'll be that much easier to connect. I think it was last week, the beginning of last week or the end of the week before. I had it wasn't really a troll. I don't know how to take it, but the guy come on and said, uh, standard video practice is to show two thirds of the air and only one third of the ground. He says, and I said, "Oh, I'm sorry. I point the camera at Toby all the time. I can't actually keep it exactly like this because I'm pointing like this. And he come back on a few minutes later and said, "Uh, I'm not getting what I need, so I'm gonna have to say goodbye." He was, come on. He wasn't getting the he wasn't getting the camera angle he needed. Pretty funny. Not necessarily a troll, but what do you call it? Unsatisfied customer. I apologize and invited him back. What kind of tree is this? Oh, crab apples. Crab apples. Look, you can see them on. Are you done, Tobe? Are you done? Are we gonna make it home? Welcome to the channel police, huh? That's funny. There are over 800 dogs been accounted for. Are you talking about at a rescue? At a dog rescue, or are you talking about in town? Oh, at somebody's house. Oh, that's horrible. In Fortuna, California. Yeah. What Noobs just said. Uh, thumbnails and titles and descriptions are super important. And your titles and your descriptions should have the same words in them. Now, not all my stuff, even though I know it's important, and that's what the algorithm is looking for to figure out where to put you. They read your description, they look at your picture on your your thumbnail, and they look at your title, and if and the stuff needs to match up. You know what I mean? That way you get the best action from the algorithm. Simple. If you look at today's at this live stream, I didn't even put hardly any effort into title or description, but you see in the title it says Titlepro and Toby Dog, that's us, and it says dog walk. And if you look at the video description or live stream description, it's all it says again. It says hashtag Toby Dog, uh, at Titlepro, and dog walking. And the thumbnail is of a dog on a leash. So right there, we got our three things matched up for the algorithm. Simple, simple. Now, sometimes I'll use the Chat GPT or something, AI, and come up with all kinds of long descriptions. I do that sometimes for my night live streams or when we're doing videos, you know. Uh, but yeah, titles and descriptions. They don't have to be. You don't have to win a war with them or win a Nobel Prize with them. You just have to be descriptive and match your stuff up from your title to your description. I have one for competitions that has around 250K and one I do with another that has 54K. And keep the same thing on your channel. I have 3 different channels for 3 different things. This one is my longest is my hangout channel. Oh, very cool. Can't you separate your channel, make a brand channel and move some of your videos to a separate channel to make your gaming channel? I think you can do that. I think you can split part of your channel. I leave all my stuff on one. I got multiple channels that I use just for, you know, the ninja channels that you use for surfing around and giving extra thumbs ups and all that. A couple of them have content on them. You know, I got plans to do things on them, but no time. Nothing yet. And you always need a backup channel on a different on a different email address, on a different, Gmail address in case you lose your main channel for one reason or another. Because if they take your channel away, from what I understand, you can't start a new one. So if you have a backup channel, you'll be able to keep going on that. You know, YT's funny. They'll cancel you out, and you'll have no recourse. Uh, yeah, on a separate Gmail. That way you don't ever get shut out of YouTube. Yeah, beautiful day. Beautiful day. We're almost done here. We've been out for, well, we left the house at about a quarter to 6, but we didn't start live stream until a little after 7. We had to make a circle to begin with because I was dressed too warm. Had to go back to the house. Now we're headed back there again. Oh no, don't erase. Don't erase your stuff because that'll affect you'll lose all your views. You lose your views for and your watch hours for those videos if you erase them. I believe you can turn them to, private or unlisted. One of those lets you lets you keep your statistics from them. But if you erase them, it's gonna mess up your algorithm also, because it's gonna make a hole where those videos are, and it'll be it'll it's gonna mess you up for a week or 2 at least in the algorithm. I know I done it. I went through and erased a bunch of videos last summer when, YouTube came out with a new directive, and our group thought it was about, loops, and, so a lot of people went and got rid of their loops. I took a bunch of mine off, and, I didn't get I didn't get the usual views for a long time because it messes you up. Plus, like I said, you lose your watch hours. Oh, gotcha. You should never delete a video because you never know when one's gonna go viral. Exactly. Hey, Blue Jackets, did you guys go to the pin yet? Have we gone to the pin yet? The lady at the pin does a live stream every day also, and she's got all kinds of YouTube answers for you. She's been at it a long time, and she's got a couple successful channels that are, I believe she's got 2 channels that are monetized. Come on, Tobe. We're almost home, buddy. Tobe does his own thing. Toby does his own thing. The pin, Helen. She's the pin message right now. Helen does life. And if you got YouTube questions, I know a guy that's got all the answers. They call him the president. He's a fellow from Kenya named his channel is called Yoga with Goga. YOGA with GOGA. Yoga with Goga. And the Goga stands for the Global Online uh something Academy. Global Online Giants Academy. And he's got all the YouTube answers, or he can get them for you. He's been on YouTube forever. He's got all kinds of followers. And on Wednesdays, he puts on the academy. On Wednesdays at I believe it comes on around noon Eastern USA time, but he's in Kenya, so it's like 7 or 8 p.m. there. And if you catch that, it's every Wednesday. And there's new topics every Wednesday on how to do this and how to do that on YouTube. Everything from uh, even how to start a channel to using the StreamYard or using all kinds of different add-ons, how to do this, how to do that, and answers all kinds of questions. They answer uh, whatever you got. Yoga with Goga, yes, that's it right there. Yeah, Anastasia's got it right there. Nice lawn, says Robbie. Yep, yep. On this end of town, they usually take care of stuff. Not everybody, not everybody, but most of them are. This yard here is all full of weeds, but they just came and cut it this weekend. It was looking pretty bad. When we walk to the deep south end, then you really see some nice yards. We're in a section of town right now that's built 1890s to 19 teens. My house up here on the corner was built 1917. The house next door was built 1912. They're not. They're not old stately Victorian mansions or nothing like that, just regular worker homes from the 19 teens. This guy needs to cut his grass. I was gone all weekend. Well, not really gone, but I was in no mood to cut grass this weekend. Oh, so upset because they canceled the dog shows on us. Super upset. Man, like I was saying, Toby's going to be 4. He still hasn't finished his championship. This was a big weekend for us. I had high hopes, winning something. Well, let's check on these berries, folks. Let's see if we can get some berries at least this morning. I ate blueberries already today. I already ate blueberries this morning earlier. Let's check these raspberries. Sorry for the sniffles, but this hot weather brings out the allergy problems for me. Ooh, look at that. This we're gonna cut in half. Mmm, look at all these berries. Mmm. Oh, they're everywhere. Champagne raspberries. Mm-mm-mm. That big one. Look at that big one. Holy cow, it's as big as my thumbnail. Ha ha ha. David Dukes. I'm telling you right now that this berry right here, these berries here are a lot sweeter than these light colored ones yet. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. So good. Yep, yep. The darker the berry, the sweeter the juice. Well, fam, it's time to say goodbye. Time to say goodbye. We had our nice little walk. We got some exercise. Toby got to chase a couple of squirrels. And we got to eat some more berries. Oh man, that sucks. There's nothing worse than you look out and you see like a beautiful zucchini. Oh, I'm gonna pull that one tomorrow, or a big cluster of berries or something. I'll pick those tomorrow. And you come back the next day and there's teeth marks all over them. Oh my goodness, that was happening with my eggplant. No, the first few eggplants that popped out last year. I was like, "Oh, I'll let those go one more day. I'll pick them tomorrow." Next day, there's teeth marks all over them. Yuck. Little 2 teeth marks, you know what I mean? Little 2 teeth scrapes from the front. You know how rats or possums or whatever, they got them 2 buck teeth? Yeah. Come scrape my zucchini or my eggplant, I'm not gonna be able to eat it. Eat rabies, right? Yep, yep. The dang and then you gotta worry about Toby when the strawberries are ready. Toby'll go and pick the strawberries on his own. Crazy dog. He'll eat the blueberries too, but he doesn't pick those. He'll pick the blueberries. I mean, I'm sorry, the strawberries on his own. When I do my fishing streams, I normally have my phone on a stand that follows me with chat because I can't. Oh, and invite someone else to come in and talk with chat because I can't always look at my phone. Yeah, same with me while walking. I have a problem just looking at my phone while I'm walking. Yep, they wait for the shit to get ripe and then it's gone. Yeah, I was my first eggplants last year. I'd never grown them before. Last year was the first year. and they were getting hammered. They were getting hammered, but they were the plants were by the wood pile, and I think the animals were hanging out in the wood pile, the and coming over and getting them. You know what I mean? So I planted them elsewhere this year, and yet any fruit yet from them, but they're growing. There's a couple that are not quite table tennis ball size, but they're getting there. I planted strawberries, Titlepro. Wait, I get fruit. Oh, awesome. Oh, you got some strawberries. You know, you could just buy strawberries. You could buy some strawberries to eat, and then just take a couple of them, cut them up, and grow from the seeds, right? From the seeds on the skin. Fried eggplant is amazing. Yes, it is. You know the best place for fried eggplant? On a veggie pizza. Veggie pizza with the fried eggplant on it. Oh my goodness. It's amazeballs. Eggplant on the pizza. Eggplant, broccoli, spinach, tomatoes, mushrooms. That's the pizza. I plant Ichiban eggplants. Those are the long, skinny ones, aren't they? They aren't as big, so they ripen much quicker and produce more fruit. Less opportunity for something to go wrong with waiting for the big eggplant to ripen. Last year we had those Japanese eggplants that grow skinny and long and skinny, but I like the ones that the traditional ones better for some reason. I don't know. I don't know. Probably maybe I don't know. I don't know. I just preferred them. We grow me and Toby. I grow different zucchinis too. Different kinds of zucchinis and cucumbers. I grow some nice cucumbers. And big long ones like in a grocery store. My Japanese cucumbers grow like that, big and long. The last few years I was growing some other cucumber. What was it? Hungarian or something like that. But they didn't have that dark green tight flesh on the outside. It was a soft green on the outside. And they were pretty good, but they were hard to grow. Yeah, the skinny ones. Uh-huh. Armenian. There you go. Hungarian. Yeah, the Armenian ones. Those they're tasty, but for me, they're just too hard to grow. For some reason, they don't wanna grow in my garden very well. They take forever to start fruiting, and once they do, I don't get very many fruits off them. Come here, Toby. Come here with me. Come on back here. Boy, this is my little garden back here. Whoops, sorry. Look, I got a couple hot peppers already. I got tomato sets. Down here, some acorn squash. It seems like I use these 7-gallon grow bags, right? And I usually only put 1 plant per bag, but some of these I've been experimenting, and it seems like when I put 2 different plants in the same bag, they grow a lot faster than the ones that only have one of one variety in. Like right here, oops, I just tore my shirt. Eggplant and acorn squash. The eggplant next to it is a lot smaller. That's just eggplant in the bag, but the one with the eggplant and the acorn squash together, it's a lot bigger. A few days ago, it was twice the size. Corn, okra. I got one giant okra plant right there already. Look at that big one. Olaf. One great big giant one. We only did jalapenos and different types of tomatoes this year. I planted a couple jalapenos just because I don't usually eat too many of them. Stay, Toby. But I'm only gardening in this area this year. I've got 2 other areas in the yard that I usually garden in, so there's usually, like, twice this amount of stuff. But this year, I'm just doing this. Oh, these right here are Brussels sprouts. Brussels sprouts, I got all kinds of yellow zucchinis, crooked necks, goldens, green zucchini, regular zucchini, green beans, cucumbers, corn. You can see it all down the way. This will be a big jungle here in another month. All these vines. I got trellises that everything grows up trellises, and you see everything's in tomato cages. Even my zucchinis I put in the tomato cages. I grow them straight up, and I don't lay them on the ground. Stuff the jalapenos with honey, roasted crunchy peanut butter, and wrap them in bacon. I've heard about the wrapping in bacon, but I've never heard about peanut butter. Yeah, this is my little garden. So these trellises will full up, and the vines will go to the big square trellis. The 2 square trellises, they have full-size watermelons in them this year. I'll make hammocks when the watermelons start growing. I'll have hammocks in there. If I can grow 2 of them in there, I'll be lucky. This is what I do, but it's big enough to feed me all through the season. I better pull this berry here. These berry bushes are in plants or in pots, I mean. You can see they're all in pots, except they've got runners that are coming out of the pots already. But that's okay. I intend to have berries there forever. Ugh. Well, fam, it's time to say goodbye again. We didn't make it when we said goodbye the first time. Still here. Y'all behave and be cool, and we'll see you tomorrow. We'll be back tomorrow about the same time. I sure appreciate everybody coming to visit. All the thumbs ups. Holy cow, 27 thumbs ups. Mercy. And all the gifts. Y'all behave and be cool. Peace out. We'll see you next time. We'll see you tomorrow. Toby's got to go over and get his treats. The neighbors have treats for him every morning. Y'all behave. We'll see you next time.